Hi everyone, today I'm here with a very special unboxing of a Fauve Barenia Kelly 25. This is the smooth Barenia leather that is one of Hermes's original heritage leathers and is often used for saddles and very small leather goods. So let's get right to it. So here's the bag. The very first thing that you will notice about Barenia, whether it's the smooth version that we have here, or the Barenia Fauve, which is more of a bumpy, grainy version, which is almost like a Togo or Clemence, both versions have a very unique smell. It's a very deep, very rich, leathery smell, and it just smells fantastic. I cannot get enough of the scent of Barenia leather. This is also a Sellier. You can see it's very structured with the outer stitching. Barenia almost always comes in Sellier versions of these bags with obviously silver hardware. White stitching is also typically common on Barenia, at least in the Fauve version. In the smooth Barenia, you can also find this leather rarely in noir or black or a few other colors, but oftentimes Fauve is the most common color that you will see. It does also patina over time. So with usage, as the leather absorbs oils and is out and about, it will start to patina and develop a character of its own. So if you are the type of person that takes meticulous care of your bags and does not like any sort of scratches or changes to the leather, then Barenia is probably not the right choice for you because it will develop blemishes or its own character over time. And you can also, depending on the leather, potentially see some veins or some aspects of the cow hide that was actually used. So Barenia goes through a very extensive treating process. One of the reasons why it is so rare is due to the complexity of the treatment and the time it takes. It is infused with 9 different oils and is treated for up to 6 weeks to develop this nice smooth character that you see here. And when I'm looking at this bag, it looks pretty much smooth. I don't see any veins, at least on this side. Let me go ahead and turn it around. See, maybe there's some veins here. It might be kind of hard to see on the phone. It's very faint and you have to look closely. But overall, looks pretty solid color-wise. Barenia is also scratch and water resistant. So the Barenia Fauve is not water resistant. Smooth Barenia is a little bit water resistant. Obviously, you don't want to soak it in water. If it gets a little bit wet, it will dry out over time. Light scratches are also easily buffed out, but over time, you will start to see marks on the bag through scratches. So when I say it's scratch resistant, you can oftentimes, if there's a very small scratch, rub it out. But over time with usage, because of the type of leather, the scratches will show, which is another reason why if you're really meticulous about the look of your bag, Barenia is probably not going to be the right choice for you. This is more of a bag that you enjoy using and enjoy developing the character, see the change over time as you journey with it, not so much that you keep it inside and keep it looking pristine. So let's go and take a look. So another very interesting characteristic about the Barenia bag is the Hermes stamp. So you see it's actually embossed kind of like a shadow-like stamp instead of being like gold or silver to match the hardware, another characteristic of the Barenia. Inside is the normal Kelly interior you would expect with the zipper pocket in the rear and exposed pocket in the front inside. And just like other Kelly bags, you have the pochette, which is also in Barenia. The keys and lock in silver hardware to match. And the back strap, which is also in Barenia and silver hardware. So I can't get enough of the smell of the Barenia bag. Definitely very memorable, very unique as well. And being one of the heritage leathers, it is also a very rare find. So definitely are extremely excited that we got offered this bag. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Barenia is one of Hermes's original heritage leathers. So they have made a lot of saddles, still continue to make saddles in Barenia. But because of the requirements of the hide to be very smooth and almost perfect, it's very rare to see bags, especially larger bags, in Barenia. Oftentimes, if you do see a Barenia bag, it will be something that's smaller, or like used as part of a bag, for instance, or in a charm or some small leather goods. So extremely excited again to have this Kelly Sellier 25 in Barenia. So we thought we would do a comparison as well. So here's the Kelly 25 and here is the Kelly 28. As you can see, both are Sellier, but obviously the 28 is a little bit longer and a little bit taller. The leather is obviously ostrich versus Barenia, but it does give you a good comparison for the size. Both are very practical bags, but the trend these days is obviously to go for smaller, more compact bags. So the Kelly 25 is obviously the smaller choice here if that is what you're looking to go with. Otherwise, as you would expect, exactly the same bag, exactly the same design, but different sizes and obviously different leather as well. Both travel well. Obviously the 25 being smaller is more likely to fit into maybe a suitcase or carrying bag. If you are, obviously be very careful if you do that. You don't want to crush the bag, especially for something that's still structured like the Sellier. Okay. So as of June 2023, this Kelly 25 Sellier in Fauve Barenia retails for $15,400 in the US. So overall, definitely a little bit more expensive, but given it's a heritage leather and the rarity of it, definitely think it is a pretty good deal. Thanks for watching. As always, please feel free to leave any questions or comments below, and I'll see you next time.